Michael Moore. His new movie's coming out. It's called Capitalism, a Love Story. I got to be honest with you, I can't wait to see it.
I know, me too.
And it got, on purpose of course, a little part of it got leaked to Huffington Post. It's just a minute long. And it got me excited. God, this guy knows how to do a documentary. Because I was just watching another documentary and it was so dry, right? Mm-hmm. His is not dry. So let's watch a little piece of Capitalism, a Love Story by Michael Moore.
See that guy standing next to the president? You know, the one that looks like a butler? His name was Don Regan, the chairman of Merrill Lynch, the richest and biggest retail brokerage firm in the world. He took the key position of Treasury Secretary so he could enact the tax cuts that the rich wanted. Regan then became White House Chief of Staff as the president started to fade.
Then they should give the president what 43 governors have, a line item veto. And
who tells the president to speed it up? The man from Merrill Lynch, that's who. Things in America would never be the same again. The country would now be run like a corporation.
We're going to turn the bull loose.
Oh, God, that looks good, doesn't it?
It does. It does. Every time I see a trailer or the little previews of the movie, I get so excited. I know it's going to be good. All of his documentaries are good.
I love the way Don Regan in that clip not only says speed it up like Reagan's his bitch, right?
Yeah.
But then he does that little nose snort. He's from Merrill Lynch, the bull, and then Reagan says we're going to let the bull loose, right? Mm-hmm. And then he does the Don Regan, if you notice, goes like almost like a bull, and I'm like, man. And I felt like that he was going to take out Reagan's leash after the speech and guide him around. Look, here's the thing. I say on the show all the time, I'm a diehard capitalist. Okay, I believe in capitalism. I really do. So I'm really looking forward to this movie, and there might be large chunks of it that I don't agree with, right? And you never know when Michael Moore gets rolling. It's a steamroller, and some of it can be a little unfair, okay? But he makes a great documentary. But why I'm looking forward to the movie so much is not just that it's going to be a good movie and not because I don't like capitalism, I do, right? It's that he's going to make a case that really needs to be made in America, which is that, hey, wait a minute now. This whole idea of unfettered markets, et cetera, and that's the way to go and there should be no regulation and you turn the bull loose, right? That it's done for a reason. There are people making a ton of money from this, and that it's not for your benefit, that they're lying to you, right? And so we have to bring balance back into the country, because right now, and starting with Reagan, and that's why he starts with Reagan in the movie, as far as I understand, I haven't seen it yet, and that's why I'm looking forward to it. You start there because that's when it started to get out of whack, right? When the rich would benefit much more from these policies that were passed. That's because the rich were controlling the policies that were being passed. And then they'd say to you, hey, don't worry, it'll trickle down to your ass later, right? And as we showed on the show a couple of days ago, you saw the difference, for example, between the Clinton numbers and the George W. Bush numbers, where median income fell under Bush and rose under Clinton, and it fell under George H.W. Bush. And then poverty has risen, and child poverty has risen under Reagan, George H.W. Bush, and George W. Bush. And poverty has gone down under Clinton. So, I mean, I love that somebody's going to make that case so we can get the country a little bit more balanced. So let's see how the movie turns out.
Yeah, and I mean, there's another way he can market this movie. He can come on our show. And in order to get him on the show, maybe you guys should, respond to him or retweet to him on Twitter.
Did you notice that I did that today?
Did you? I did that today too.
Yeah, I put it on Twitter, and I think everybody should do this. Not just Twitter, but if go to his website, email him, because I know I think he reads the emails from his website. I interviewed him before for Brave New Films, but that's not right. He's got to come on the Young Turks.
Exactly.
I mean, he's trying to promote this movie, so help a brother out. Help us out, okay?
Yes.
Get Michael Moore on the show. Go to his website, and his Twitter account is mmflint.
Yes.
Okay? And tweet him and ask him, hey, how come you haven't got on the Young Turks? Hello?
Exactly. It makes perfect sense.
All right. I love it when you guys help to make the show better. Because how cool would it be to have Michael Moore on the show? And then we'll all, share in that interview. It'll be awesome.